Just got the email and it's time to open it. I built a camera. No, seriously, I actually did build a camera. When I started it, it was just gonna be one of those fun, interesting kind of things I was gonna do for a YouTube video. I didn't quite expect what actually ended up coming out of it. Never built a camera before. Now, full disclosure, I've seen some people online do this. People a lot smarter than me, and it hasn't worked out well. I'm kind of not holding out too much hope for it actually working. These really smart people can't get it. Oh my lord. Okay, so we've got a lot of parts here. Let's have a look at these instructions, see what is going on. This is my plan, my only plan so far. If all the parts are out, I shouldn't miss anything and everything should be easier to find. The guys online reckon it's about 1 to 2 hours depending on how competent you are. So I put aside 4 hours. Side panel should now look like this. It does look like that, but so far I'm doing all right. Really don't want to get this wrong. Like, so badly want to actually make this work. My old giganta hands keep getting in the way. Honestly, I will be so shocked if this works. The start of the build actually went really well. It was only till later on, when there were certain parts that needed like clipping together, that I had some issues with some bent plastic. Now finally, after a ton of time, I managed to get it together. Put the lenses in last. They were literally just screwed in. I didn't think you'd want to see that. I've loaded it with some film and I've run out of time, so I can't go shoot with it today. But I built a camera. I put some film in there, which was actually, thinking about it now, probably not the best idea. Just gave more time for the film to accidentally be exposed to light. What I should have done is left the film in the box and then only put it in when I was shooting. Don't load the film until I'm ready to go. The shoot itself was okay at the time. I wasn't so focused on the compositions and things like that. I was more focused on making sure that the winder was working, making sure that the framing was sort of working, and trying to understand the focus. Now the focus was really difficult. You can't always see what's in focus and what's not, so it is a bit of a guessing game. It's not good. So, a couple of things about this that I'm not so keen on. Film forward knob, very stiff, and it doesn't always connect with the arrows on the side, so you don't always know if the film is being wound in the right direction, or if it's winding at all, or if it's just come off the spindle, so the mechanism's not spinning. With all the problems while I was out shooting with the winder and the film going forward properly and being able to focus and not being able to see through the viewfinder right, between all of that stuff, I wasn't feeling particularly confident in the fact that I would get a single image out of this camera. I haven't spent ages taking these shots. I've just kind of run around and tried to get some shots just to see if I can get something. If I get one photo, if I get one image that's even remotely close to being in focus, I'll be chuffed. Be well happy. I thought I'd quickly put this on because I've just got the email. I sent it the film after the shoot to be developed, and he said he'll get it done as soon as possible and he'll email me, and I've just got the email and it's time to open it. See if I got a single photo. I really, really hope I did. Okay. No way. If this actually worked. But there was one that caught my eye straight away, and it was the clock tower, and the top of the clock tower is perfectly sharp and in focus for the most part, and I captured a bird in the sky. I was beyond happy. So chuffed with this image. Okay, so they didn't all work. They didn't all work. I've got a few duds here, but for the most part, these turned out way better than I thought they were going to. That's in focus. Because of the hours put into building the camera, because of the time taken to find the frame, because of the way that all of that camera and every single little part of it was put together with these hands, it is one of my favourite photos that I've ever taken. Not because it's technically perfect, because it is far from it. Every part of that image has something to do with something that I did, and that is a feeling that you don't get that often with photography. The whole thing felt so organic, and I think that's why that's going to be my favourite photo for a little while. Not because it's technically perfect, but because it feels like something I did.